welcome back, and I'm going to be walking you through how you can set up your GitHub account. From the last few lessons, Moody has walked you through how you can set up your cloud and anti-gravity. So we're going to be walking you through how you can set up your GitHub account now. So let's go to GitHub. And you can easily just sign up with your Gmail. So why do we even need GitHub in the first place? So think of GitHub as your cloud save and undo button for your code. In the past few lessons, Moody walked you through how you can use cloud as your thinking partner, building your core architecture, working through your PRD, and doing all those nice stuff, while using anti-gravity as your coding agent, your IDE, where you write your code and everything. So now, what are we using GitHub for? We're using GitHub to practically just save your code and use that as your fallback plan for when anything goes wrong. So think of it as your time machine. You can also use GitHub for collaboration, use GitHub to do rollback, and go through your build cycle as we continue building. So go to github.com, click on sign up. Don't worry about this long form. You can just click on continue with Google, continue with my Google account. Good. You can see my email saved here, username. I don't want it dash code. I just want it KCAV Academy. Region from Nigeria. You can select wherever you're from. You can decide to check this, receive occasional products update and announcement if you want that. I don't want that at this point. Create account. Verification complete. Now, this is basically what you see on the GitHub. Once you have a GitHub account, you can see I don't have any repository created yet. And you might be asking yourself, what's a repo, like the dev guys we see, or anybody that's familiar with the GitHub platform will say, oh, create a repo, do this, do that. Think of repo as folders, basically. How you have folders on your machine, how you have folders on your library. So a folder is the same thing as a repo. A repo is where we're going to host our code base. Either we're writing our front-end code, writing our back-end APIs, we are going to host everything on GitHub. So at the top here, you have pretty much your tools. You have your tools at the top here, and here you have another side menus here where you can see all issues. You can see your pull requests, all your repository, all the projects you've created. And you also have discussions where you can see where people have discussions, more like a community. So you can think of the discussion sections as your community sections. You also have things like Explore, Marketplace, and MCP register. We are not going to be talking about that here. So we're going to just focus on this page, your home session, and create your first repository. So let's just create like a dummy repo. You can give this any name. Let's say diet app. Let's say diet app. That name is available. Description, I can say a product that helps young people keep track of their diet and stay motivated to meet their goals. Also suggest meal plans. Yep. So configuration, choose visibility. Do you want it public or private? If obviously we are working for a company or for an organization, you want that private. But if it's something you want to make an open source or contribute to other people, you can make it public. README, Git ignore. We'll talk about this in depth in the course when you get to build actual repos that you use for the project. So you can click on create repository, and that is done. You can see your entire IDE change, or the entire screen changes. You can now see your code, you can see issues, you can see pull requests, action, project, securities and qualities and settings. So whenever you make any push, any commit, you see it here. And you can see some Git commands here. We'll talk more about Git commands in the course when we start actually making commits to our repo. So that is pretty much it for this lesson. Let's do a quick recap, give a recap on why you need Git and why Git is important to your project. And lastly, like I said, you can also still use Git as a portfolio. So for every project you make public or private, you can use that as a portfolio, as a proof of concept for what you can do in this course. So see you in the next one where we talk about Vercel and Superbase.